All right, so here is Hydrolab. It's one of our water quality testing devices. It has two main parts. It's got the sensor head and attached cable and the display unit. For the sake of filming, I'm going to take the faceplate off the display, but that should stay on at all times otherwise. To turn it on, the bottom power button is just to push and hold for a second, and you'll see there's a count up timer. The sensor head itself has a bunch of different sensors and this handy bash guard, which assures that the sensors are well protected. The bash guard attaches with having the threaded ends go over everything. Protects the sensors for when they're submerged in water. When not submerged in water, they should be stored in a storage cup which has tap water in it, about halfway full. This one's a little empty or a little low. And the sensors themselves, you'll see there's a temperature, specific conductivity, dissolved oxygen, pH, depth gauge. So our pH sensor is right here. Temperature, it's this little guy right here. That's a thermocouple. This is our pH reference electrode, and it's filled with a saturated solution of potassium chloride, and that's why we have to keep this whole head wet all the time. And you'll notice right here is a little hole. I'm not sure, can you guys see that? Alright, so there's a hole in the sensor right here, and that's our conductivity sensor, and that's measuring the resistance of the liquid between those two sides of the hole. And on the top of this sensor right here is our dissolved oxygen sensor, and there is an oxygen permeable membrane with a saturated solution of both silver chloride and potassium chloride that is measuring the oxygen permeability through that membrane. And this is a turbidity, or actually a little monitor to make sure that we don't have stagnant water, or a little motor, excuse me, to make sure we don't have stagnant water going across that that sensor. And then straight down the center is a small hole. I'm not sure. All right, let me see if I can get it there. Straight down the center is a small hole for the pressure sensor, so that you can tell what depth you're at. So for deployment, put this guy on. Lower it in the water to your known depth. Allow your readout to stabilize. Record your results. And you're on your way. To turn it off, press and hold the power button until the 5-second counter counts down. Let go. Done.